Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel CADCAMSTER. Today we will design this backhoe assembly in Solidworks 2018 and we will design each and every part of this backhoe and at last we will assemble it. You can see, let me show you the backhoe. You can see this is a part of excavator and today we will sketch each and every component of this backhoe, these cylinders, these body parts, everything. And I am going to use this 2D drawing. All these dimensions which are mentioned in the drawing are in millimeters. Before getting started, if you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel, subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any latest notification of our videos. First, I will design part number 1, which is this arm. So before getting started, let me go through the drawing. You can see these are the dimensions of the drawing and we will draw. This is the top view and this is the section view along this mid-axis AA of this part number 1 arm. So first we will design this part. This is our part number 1, which is arm. First we will create our part number 1, which is this part. I will create this profile, then I will extrude it up to a distance of 306 mm, and after that I will create these cutouts and these thickness plates. You can see, let me zoom in. Here is a thickness of 53 mm and at the base, starting from this end up to this, there is a thickness of 53 mm and above the center line there is also a thickness of 53 mm, which is this plate connecting the top surface. And I will create these holes in this sketch while I sketch this profile. So let's create this sketch. Let me go through the software screen. Now first I will exit this part. Now go to file, select here new, select part, click here OK. Now select background to plain white and select millimeter gram second because all the dimensions are in millimeter. Now select here front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now first I will sketch this center line of length 610 plus 2719 plus 251. Now go to line, select here center line, snap this origin point and create a line like this. Now go to smart dimension, select this edge or line and dimensions will be 251 plus 2799 plus 610. Sorry, let me edit this. Double click on this. 610 plus 2719 plus 251. Now this will be 3660. Now select here circle command. Create here 2 concentric circles, which are these circles. The outer one of radius 127 mm and the inner one is of dia 76 mm. So select this center point, create 2 circles. Now select a smart dimension, select this one. Its dia will be 127 into 2, which is the radius 127 mm, which is 254. Now the inner one, select this inner one, its dia is 76, enter the value of 76 mm. Now same as here, on the other end create one circle of 76 mm dia and the other one is of radius 127 or diameter 254. Now create two circles, select circle command. Now select smart dimension, select this inner one, enter the value of 76, select this outer one, enter the value of 254 like this. Now select here line command. Now snap any point on this and create a line, inclined line like this. Now move back and forth to the end point so that it converts into the arc, and provide the direction back and forth and provide the direction like this, like this. Now move in downward direction like this and snap this point on the circle. Now select this line and make it horizontal and select this point and click here, make tangent. Now select here trim entities, trim this portion. Select again line command, select this point and select this point. Now again select trim entities, trim this portion and same as here, trim this portion and this portion. Now select this point, make it tangent. Now select this point, make it, let me delete this, it will over define the sketch. Now I will specify some dimensions. Now select a smart dimension. You can see the radius of this arc is 205. Select this arc, enter the value of 205 mm like this, and from center of this arc to the center line, it is vertical distance is 305. Select this center, select the center line, this will be 305 like this, and from this center you can see the center of this arc is 610 mm. So select this center and select the center of this circle like this, and this will be 610 like this. Now you can see from this center to this center it is 3050 mm. So select the center of this arc and center of this circle. This will be looks like it will over define. No problem, I will define this dimension 1970 mm. Select this smart dimension, select this endpoint and this center, this is 1970. Enter the value of 1970 mm like this. You can see our profile is fully defined. Now I will sketch some circles as per the drawing, these circles. Now you can see this circle of dia 76 mm is concentric with this arc. So select your circle command, snap this center point and create a circle. Now select a smart dimension, select this circle, enter the value of 76 mm. Now this circle of dia 102 mm, their centers are vertical and its center is horizontal with this circle of center 76 mm. So select a circle command, select this point on the line, create a circle. Now select a smart dimension, select this circle, its dia is 102 mm. Enter the value of 102 mm. Now I will add one constraint. Now select this center of the circle, hold down the control key and select this center and make them vertical. Now you can see it is fully defined. Now I will sketch this circle here. Now again select your circle command, create a circle like this. Now select smart dimension, its die is 76. Select this circle, enter the value of 76 mm. Now their center to center distance is 251. So select this center and this center. This will be 251 like this. Now I will extrude it. You can see our sketch is fully defined. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base and thickness will be this 306 mm. About mid plane, select here mid plane, enter the value of 306 mm. You can see it is showing the preview. Now click here OK. You can see we have created our base body successfully. Now we will create some cutouts. For that select this face, click here normal to. Now you can see. Now select here sketch. Now hold down the shift key and move the upward arrow key like this. Again towards left and downward. Now you can see this is the required view. Now select your corner rectangle and select this point and this point. Now you can see here the thickness is 53 mm everywhere. So select a smart dimension, so the distance between this edge and this outermost edge will be 53. Now select these two edges, their distance will be 53. Now select these two, their distance will be 53. Now select this edge, select here smart dimension, select this edge. This length will be 1239 decimal 54 mm like this. Now you can see it is fully defined. Now go to features, select here extrude cut and select here through wall. Now click here OK. You can see we have created our cutout. Now select this face, select here normal to. Again select here normal to and select this face. We will sketch on this face. Now select here convert entities, select this arc and click here OK. Select line command, create a line from here to here. Now we will specify some dimension. For that select a smart dimension. Now you can see here the angle between this line and this inclined line is 90 degrees. So select this line and this line, this will be 90 degree like this, and the center to this point of this inclined line is 25.50 mm. So select this center and this point. Looks like, let me drag it a bit. Again select these two and this distance will be 25.5 like this as per the drawing. Now we will use extrude cut, but you can see here the thickness, we have to provide some thickness. So instead of using the extrude cut from the sketch plane, I will use some offset. That offset will be this thickness from here to this edge to this edge, and this thickness is, you can calculate from 306 mm subtracted 200 mm, and the distance, whatever distance we will get, we will divide it by 2, and the distance will be 53 mm. So we have to provide an offset of 306 mm and the extrude distance will be 200 mm. Now go to features, select here extrude cut. Now select here offset. Offset distance will be 53 mm. Like this. Direction will be towards left. Now extrude cut length will be 200 mm. You can see it is showing the preview. It is offset from this surface 53 mm and from this surface it is also 53 mm. Now click here OK. You can see. Now select this face and normal to and click here sketch. Now select here corner rectangle and select this corner and create a rectangle like this. Now you can see from this section view the thickness at the top is also 53 mm and we have created our sketch on this face. So from this edge, the edge of the rectangle will be 53 mm apart because the thickness is 53 mm. So select a smart dimension, select this edge and this edge. This will be 53 mm because when we will use the extrude cut, we will get the thickness of our this surface will be 53 because it is 53 mm from this edge. Now go to features, select here extrude cut. Now select here through all. Now click here OK. Now you can see we have created this thickness here of 53 mm. You can also verify it using evaluate command. Select here measure, select this surface and this surface. You can see here in this box the thickness is 53 mm. Now in the next step we will select this face, click here normal to. Now we will sketch on this face, select this face and sketch. Now select here rectangle, corner rectangle and create a rectangle like this. Now we will create this profile here and I am creating a sketch on this region where there is no thickness. So you can see from this top view here thickness is also 53 mm. So select a smart dimension. These edges will be 53 mm apart. Now you can see from this region where the thickness starts from this end is 1410 mm. So select this, let me select this edge and this edge. This will be 1410 mm like this, and you can drag it up to like this so that it creates cutout through all. Now the distance, extrude cut distance will be this whole distance minus 53 mm because here the bottom is also a thickness is having a thickness of 53 mm. So the extrude cut distance will be 201 mm from this top face. So go to features, select here extrude cut and distance will be 201 mm. Now click here OK. Now you can see there is a thickness of 53 mm which is from here to this face. Now select this face, click here normal to and sketch. Now select here corner rectangle and select this corner and create a rectangle up to select this edge. Now select a smart dimension, select these two edges, and this distance will be 53 mm, which is thickness. Here you can see this is the thickness which we are leaving it here. Now go to features, select here extrude cut and select here up to next. You can see we have created our this cutout, but now one thing we have to remember that this is not the final product, because let me show you from this front view. Now click here normal to and select here section view. Now you select here wireframe, click here OK. Now you can see, as we see in the drawing, we have got the thickness on this plate and this upper one, but when we see that the lower edge, you can see we want the thickness from this edge up to this of distance 53 mm, but at this region there is no thickness, this is hollow. So what we will do, we will use loft command to connect these two faces with material. So select this view, and now what I'm going to do is select here lofted boss face and select this face and this corner point. Now select this face and this corner point. Now click here OK. Now you can see, if I switch to this view, I get the desired product or part which I was trying to create. This is our final part number 1. You can see it is exactly similar to our drawing. In this way you can also verify your part. Now I will save it part. Now select here edit appearance and select this yellow color and enter the value of 200. This is the appearance which we are looking for. Now you can save this part. Click here file, select here save, or you can click on this icon save and select here desktop. Let me create one new folder, backhoe assembly. This is our part number 1, arm. Click here save. Now in the next step we will create our part number 2, which is base. Now we will create our next part, which is this base. You can see we will create this part, and this is the drawing of our part. All these dimensions are in millimeter. First we will start from this base, this profile, top profile. First we will create this profile, then extrude it up to a thickness of 105 mm. After that I will create this profile and extrude it up to a thickness of 710 minus 506 divided by 2, which is 102 mm. So let's create this part. First I will exit this part. Now select here file, select here new, select part, click here OK. Select background to plain white and system to millimeter gram second. Now select here front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now first let me zoom in. First I will create these circles, or you can create one rectangle. So select here circle command, create here two concentric circles using this origin point. Now go to smart dimension. This inner one is of dia 150 mm and the outer one is of dia 410 mm, because the radius is 205, so that dia will be twice the radius. So select this outer one, this will be 410 mm, and select this inner one, its dia is 150, enter the value of 150 like this. Now select here center line, create one center line like this, make it horizontal. Now select a smart dimension. Now from this center to this, this edge, it is 495. So select the center line, enter the value of 495 like this. Now select line command, create a vertical line. Now create a line towards left and up to this circle. Now select this line, hold down the control key, select this arc and make it tangent. You can see the tangent relationship is shown here. Now you can see this distance is here 275 mm. So select a smart dimension, select this edge, enter the value of 275 like this, and from here up to this edge, let me zoom out. You can see the total distance is 710 mm. From this edge to this edge, it is 710 mm. So this will be, select this edge and move your cursor towards the other one. Now this distance will be 710 mm. You can see it is indicated by the total distance. Now go to mirror, select these three lines and mirror axis will be this center line. Click here OK. Now go to features, select here extrude boss face, select these two profiles and this profile, third profile, and you can see here the extrude distance is 105 mm upward. So select here, enter the value of 105, direction will be upward. Now click here OK. Now I will sketch this profile. For that select this face, click here normal to and sketch. Now select here line command and select line command, select this point and create a vertical line. Now a horizontal line. Now move back and forth and provide the direction like this and close this sketch like this. Now I will add some constraints. Select this point and select tangent. Now select your circle command, snap this center point and create a circle. Now go to smart dimension. This outer one is of radius 105. Select this outer arc, enter the value of 105. Select this inner one and its dia is 102 mm. Enter the value of 102. From here to this center it is 595. So select this edge and this center. This will be 595 and this distance here is 275. Now from this edge to this base it is 745. Select this edge, this will be 745. This distance from this to this, it is 745. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base and direction will be opposite, inward. Now extrude distance will be 710 subtracted by 506, so this will give us 204, so which is actually the sum of these two, so I will divide it by 2, so we will get 102, which is the thickness of these two. So enter the value of 102 mm. Now select here OK. You can see. Now I will mirror this profile. For that, select this top plane. It is exactly at the middle. Now select here mirror command and select this feature. Now let me edit this mirror command. Select this from this feature manager design tree. Now click here OK. Now you can see. Now I will sketch this profile onto this one. For that, select this face, sketch and expand this one and select this sketch and make it visible. Now go to convert entities and expand this boss extrude one and select this sketch and click here OK. Now you can see we got our desired sketch. Now we will extrude it in downward direction up to a distance of 105. Go to features, select here extrude boss base, direction will be downward. Now select this one and this one. Enter the value of 105 mm. Now click here OK. Now I will hide this sketch. Now in the next step we have to create this profile. You can see the internal gap is 200 mm and the outermost gap is 350 mm and their thickness is 75 mm, because when you will subtract 350 from 200 from 350 you will get 150, so 75 mm each thickness. And they are if you want to know about the distance from this edge, you have to subtract from 710 because this total distance is 710, and when you will subtract 710 350 from 710 you will get 360 mm. So from this edge and this edge they are 180 mm apart. So let's create this profile. For that, select this face, click here normal. Now select here sketch, select here line command, select here line command and select this point, create an inclined line like this, move back and forth, it will convert into arc like this. Now close this sketch. Now select this point and make it tangent. Now select here circle, create one circle using center as the center of this arc. Now select a smart dimension. This angle is 50 degree. and the outer radius is 90 mm. Enter the value of 90, and the inner one is of dia 76. Enter the value of 76 mm, and you can see from this center to this edge it is 205. So select the center, and this edge, this will be 205 mm. Now we have to make one more relationship. Make these two parallel. Now select this one, hold down the control key, select this one, make it parallel. Now you can see it is fully defined. Now select here features, select here extrude boss face. Now select here offset. We want it as an offset distance from this face, and the offset distance will be calculated from this. When you will subtract 350 from 710 mm, you will get 360, and this is the total distance of both the gaps. So divided by 2, you will get 180 mm. So 180 mm will be the offset and 75 mm will be the thickness. Enter the offset value 180 mm, direction will be opposite, and thickness will be 75 mm, direction opposite, like this. Now click here OK. Now let me select a proper plane. Now top plane, select, click mirror, select this feature and click here OK. Now let me verify it whether it is the gap should be 200 mm. Now it is good. You can see the gap is 200 mm. Now in this way we can design our first part number 2, which is base. Now I will add some appearance to it. Now save this part. Click on this save. I had already saved it, so it was not showing the option, but you must save it. Now we will create our part number 3, which is this bucket. You can see, and here this inside fillet, there is 2 sides fillet on this edge and these edges. This fillet is of radius 10 mm, and we are going to use this 2D drawing in order to create our part. This is the 2D drawing of our part bucket. First, we will approach to this section view. This is a section view along this axis AA. This is the front view and this is the top view. First, I will create this section view and extrude it up to a distance of 1006 mm, which is mentioned here about the midplane. After that, I will create the other profile and this base profile. You can see this is the detailed view of this region. So let's get started. First, I will exit this part. Now select here file, select here new, select part, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white. Now select here millimeter gram second. Now select here front plane, normal to and sketch. Now select here line command. First we have to sketch this profile. Now select this point. Now move back and forth like this. Now close this sketch. Now select this point and make it tangent. Now select a smart dimension. You can see from this edge to this edge it is 780 mm. Now select these two edges. This will be 780 mm. Now select this edge. This distance is 306 mm. Now enter the value of 306 mm. Now this edge, now select this edge. This distance is 150 mm, which is mentioned here. Now its radius is 150 mm, 150 mm. Enter the value of 150. Now you can see this angle is 60 degree. Select this line and this line. Enter the value of 60 degree. Now from the center, let me create this profile. Now select here line command. Now select a smart dimension, select this center point and this edge here, and this distance is 758. Enter the value of 758 mm. Looks like it is not coincident. Now make it coincident like this. Now go to smart dimension, select this edge and this vertex. This distance will be 1068 mm, 1068 mm. Enter the value of 1068 mm like this. Now select a smart dimension. You can see this edge length is 25 mm, so select this edge, enter the value of 25. Now you can see this angle is 90 degree and this angle is 20 degree. Now select these two edges. This angle is 20 degree and these two edges you need not to define this 90 degree angle. Now select this vertex and this edge. This will be 45 degree. You can see now it is fully defined. Now this distance is 160 degree. If you want to verify, you can set. You can see it is 60 degree, but it will over define the sketch, so I am not dimensioning it. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base, select this region and this close region. Now distance will be 1006 mm. Select here mid plane. You can see this is the distance, required distance, 1006 mm. Now click here OK. Now select here shell command, select this face and enter the value of 40 mm, because you can see this here and here the thickness is 40 mm, and from this section view also the thickness is 40 mm. So enter the thickness 40 mm and click here OK. Now you can see it has created the shell. Now I will create one fillet. Select fillet command, select this edge and this edge. Make sure you check here tangent propagation and enter the value of 10 mm. Now select same here. In the same way, select these two edges. Now click here OK. Now you can see our inside fillet is created. Now select this face and normal to and sketch. Now select here corner rectangle and create one rectangle like this. Now let me go through this view. you can see this rectangle width is 57.2 mm. So select this smart dimension. This distance will be 57.2 mm, and from this edge it will be 120. Select this edge and this one, this will be 120. Now go to features, select here extrude cut, click here OK. Now go to linear pattern. Now direction will be this edge, select this edge, and 5 number of quantities I want here, enter the value of 5. Now it is asking for the features, select this features box and select this cutout. Now we have to specify the center to center distance. For that you can see here the center to center distance of these cutouts will be 57.2 plus 120, because from this center of this cutout to this edge this will be 57.2 divided by 2, and same as here, so it will be total 57.2, and the thickness of this one which is 120. So the distance will be 57.2 plus 120 like this. Now click here OK. Now you can see we have created our tooth of this backhoe. Now in the next step we will create this top profile. Now for that select this face, click here normal to and sketch. Now select here line command, select line command again. Now select this vertex point and create a line and move back and forth, and it will convert into arc like this. Let me drag this up to here. Like this. Now select this point and make it tangent, and again select this point and make it tangent. Now again select a line command and close this sketch like this. Now we will specify some dimensions. You can see now select a smart dimension. From the center to center it is 385. Select these two centers, this distance will be 385, and these outer radius are 75. Select this radius, enter the value of 75. Select this one, enter the value of 75. One more thing I need to do is delete this relation because it is not coincident. It is beyond this vertex point. So select this, delete this sketch, right click. Now delete this one also. Now drag it up to here like this. Now select a line command and create this sketch like this. Now select a smart dimension, select this edge and this edge. This angle is 120 degree as mentioned in the drawing, like this angle. Now you can see this distance is 144. Now select this edge and this point, this will be 144 mm. Now from the center to base edge it is 910 mm. So select this center, select the smart dimension, select the center, select this base edge this will be 910 mm like this. Now select a smart circle command and snap these two centers of the arc and create two circles. Hold down the control key and select these two circles and make them equal. Now select a smart dimension, select any of these circles and enter the dia value of 76. Now go to features, select this profile, select here extrude boss base, direction will be downward, opposite. Now we have to specify the extrude depth. For that you can see this flange is not exactly at this surface, it is in the mid section. So for that you can see we have to first subtract 1006 mm and 306 mm, which is 700 mm, which is divided by 2 gives 350 mm. Means this section is 350 mm from both the sides. Each of them are 350 mm apart. So I will select here offset, enter the value of 300, direction will be this one, because 300, this distance will be 300 from this edge up to this edge, and this is 350, this is 50. In the same way, this is 50 and this is 300 mm from this edge. So enter the value of 300 mm and extrude distance will be 50 like this. Now click here OK. Now go to mirror. Now select this front plane and select this boss extrude. Now click here OK. Now if you want to verify, you can verify it. Now go to evaluate, select measure, select inside faces. The distance is 306 mm as per the drawing. You can see it is 306 mm. Now I will add some appearance. Now click here OK. Now I will save this part. This is our part number 3, bucket. Save it so that we can use it in the assembly. Now in the next step, we will create our next part, which is cylinder. Now we will create our part number 4, which is this cylinder. And this is the drawing of our part number 4. First we will start from this portion. First we will create a circle of dia 180 mm and extrude it up to a distance of 200 mm. After that I will create another circle in the mid plane of dia 150 mm and extrude it up to a distance of 1825 mm. After that I will create this offset extrude of dia 180 mm up to 200 mm. So let's back to the software screen. Now exit this part, select file, select here new, select part, click here OK. Now let me switch background to plain white. Now select here sketch, select front plane, select circle command, create a circle. Now select a smart dimension, select this circle. Its dia will be 180 mm. So enter the value of 180 mm like this. Now go to features, select here extrude, select here mid plane and enter the value of 200 mm like this. Now click here OK. Now select this right plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now select circle command, create a circle using this origin point as a center. Now go to sketch, select a smart dimension. Its dia will be 150 mm. Enter the value of 150 mm. Now go to features, select extrude boss base. From this mid section, you can see from this mid axis it is 18 and 125 mm. So enter the value of 1825 like this. Now click here OK. Now select this face and sketch. Now select circle command, snap this origin point as a center and create a circle. Now go to sketch, select a smart dimension, select this circle and its die will be 76 mm. Enter the value of 76. Now go to features, select here extrude cut and select here through all both. Now click here OK. You can see. Now this time I will select this face and sketch. Now select circle command, snap this origin point as a center and create a circle. Now select a smart dimension. Here the dia is 102 mm. So enter the value of 102 mm. Now go to features, select here extrude cut. Now our cut will be up to this edge here, or you can specify the distance. The distance will be 1825 minus the dia of this one, which is 180 mm. So the distance will be 1825 minus I will subtract its radius from the center line up to this edge, which is 90 mm. So the distance will be minus 90. Now click here OK. Now again select this face, sketch, select circle command, snap this origin point and create a circle. Now select a smart dimension. Now select this circle, its dia will be 180 mm. Enter the value of 180. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base, direction will be opposite and distance will be 200 mm, which is mentioned here. Now one more thing we need to do before the extrude, select this circle and convert it, because otherwise it will create solid in this whole section up to 200 mm. Now select here extrude boss base, direction will be opposite and distance will be 200 mm. Make sure you check here merge result. Now you can see. Now if you want to verify it, you can verify it using this view. You can see it is up to this surface, this inside cutout. Now I will add some appearance. Select this blue color. Now this is our part number 4 cylinder. Now save this part. This is part number 4 cylinder. Now save it. Now in the next step we will create our next part, which is part number 5 stabilizer. Now we will create our next part, which is part number 5 stabilizer. This is our part number 5, and we are going to create this part with the help of this drawing. You can see this partial cutout, which you can see is this drawing, is due to this section view, which by mistakenly is not up to this height. That is why it is showing. You can ignore it. This is the complete circular section which can be seen from this isometric view of the part. So this is the front view and this is the section view along this mid axis. So first I will start from this base cylinder of dia 150 mm outer dia and inside dia of 76 mm. Then I will extrude it up to a distance of 306 mm about the mid plane. After that I will create this outer one cylinder of same dia 150 mm and inside dia of 76 mm. Then I will extrude it up to a distance of 53 mm and after that I will create this mid section of thickness 41 mm. So let's get started. First I will exit this part. Now go to file, select here new, select part, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white. Now select here front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now select here circle command, create 2 circles which are concentric using center as a origin. Now select a smart dimension. The outer one is of dia 150 and the inner one is of dia 76. So select this outer one, enter the value of 150. Now select this inner one, its dia will be 76. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base and the distance will be 306 mm, 306 mm, enter the value of 306. Select here mid plane, enter the value of 306 mm and select here mid plane. Now click here OK. Now select this face, normal to and select here sketch. Now select here center line. Now select this origin point and create a vertical center line like this. Now select here smart dimension, its length will be 460 mm. Select this center line, enter the value of 460 mm like this. Now select here circle command, select this point and create 2 circles. The outer one will be of dia 150 and the inner one will be of dia 76. Select outer one, enter the value of 150. Select this inner one, enter the value of 76 mm. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base. Now the direction will be opposite like this and the distance will be 53 mm which is mentioned here. So enter the value of 53 mm. Make sure you check here merge result, otherwise it will create a multi-body. Now click here OK. Now what we have to do now is to create the mid section, and it is not up to this surface, it is at an offset of some distance from this surface, which is 53 minus 41, which is 12 mm, means it is at an offset of 6 mm from here, this surface. So select this surface, normal to and sketch. Now select this outer circle and control select this outer circle and convert entities. Now select center line and create a center line like this. Now select your offset entities. Now we have to specify the distance. You can see the distance will be 75 mm on both the sides. So enter the value of 75 mm. Select here bidirectional and select this construction line. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base. Now select this one and this one. Direction will be opposite and select here offset. Offset distance will be 6 mm from this surface and The distance will be 41 mm after the offset. Now let me show. You can see now it is at an offset of 6 mm from this surface. Now click here OK. Now you can see this distance is 6 mm and this is also 6 mm. Here also this gap is 6 mm. That is why I have used offset of 6 mm, because in the drawing you can see this is 53 and this is 41. When you will subtract these two, you will get 12 mm, which is the sum of these two gaps on both the sides. So now we will select here front plane, select here mirror, select this and this body. Let me select it from this drop down. Looks like let me check this. Yeah, make sure you check here merge result, otherwise it will create a multi-body. Now it will be mirrored. Now select here mirror again, front plane, select these two bodies. Now click here OK. Looks like the other one was not selected. Now select your geometry pattern and click here OK. Now you can see we have created our next part, which is our part number 5, stabilizer. Now I will add some appearance to it. Now save it. Part number 5, stabilizer. Click on save. Now in the next step we will create our part number 6, which is this feather. Now we will create our next part, which is part number 6, feather. This is our part number 6 and we are going to use this 2D drawing to create our part. This is the 2D drawing of our part. You can see all these dimensions are in millimeters. First I will start with this section view. Then I will extrude it to a distance of 100 mm. So let's get started. Go to file, select here new, select part, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white. Select here millimeter gram second. Select front plane, normal to and sketch. Select here center line command, snap this origin point and create a horizontal center line like this. Now select a smart dimension, select the center line. Its distance will be 4525, 4525 mm. So enter the value of 4525. Now again select here center line, create one vertical center line and one horizontal center line. Now go to smart dimension, select this point, select the center line. This distance will be 2795 mm. Enter the value of 2795 mm. Now select this center line. Its height will be 875 mm. Enter the value of 875 mm. And this length will be, height will be 400 mm. Here it is mentioned 400 mm. Now click here OK. Now select here circle command, create two concentric circles here and here. Now select this inner one, control select this inner one, make them equal. Now again select this outer one, hold down the control key, select this outer one and make them equal like this. Now select a smart dimension, select this outer one. Its dia will be 155 is the radius, so its dia will be the twice of 155. So enter the value of 155 multiplied by 2. Now select this one. Its dia will be 102 mm. Enter the value of 102 like this. Let me drag these dimensions. Now select here line command, snap this circle and create a profile. Now snap this circle. Make sure you make them tangent. You can see this tangent relationship with this line and these circles. Now again select line command, snap this circle, snap this point and snap this circle. Now select this line, hold down the control key, select this circle and make them tangent. Now you can see our lower profile is fully defined. Now one more constraint I need to specify. Now select this point, hold down the control key, select this point and make them horizontal. Now select line command and select these 2 points and connect them with the line. Now select the smart dimension. You can see here the angle is 15 degree. So select these 2 lines. Angle will be 15 degree like this. Here the angle is 26 degree. So select these 2 lines and enter the value of 26 degree like this. Now go to smart dimension, select this line and this line. This angle will be 45 degree here and this will be also 45 degree. Now we have to make it symmetric, so select this point, hold down the control key, select this point and select this center line and click here make symmetry. Now you can see our sketch is fully defined. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base. Before extruding it, I will create some circles. Now select here circle command, create one circle on the center line. Now go to smart dimension. Its dia is 76 mm inside dia. I will create only inside circle, enter the value of 76 mm and from this edge to this center this distance is 153. Enter the value of 153 mm. Now again select your circle command, create one circle here of dia 76 mm. On this center line. Now you can see from the center to this center it is 2650 mm. So select a smart dimension, select this center and this center. This will be 2650 mm. Now click here OK. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base, select this profile, this one and this one. Enter the value of 100 mm. Direction will be opposite because here the total distance is 506 and the inside distance is 306 mm. So when you will subtract it, you will get 200, which is the total thickness of both the flanges. So when we will divide it by 2, we will get this thickness or this thickness, which is 100 mm. Now click here OK. Now you can see now select this face, click here normal to and sketch. Now select convert entities, select this edge and this edge. Now click here OK. Now drag it like this. Now select here offset entities and select this, and make sure you select here a select chain and enter the value of 40 mm like this, and offset will be inside because you can see here the distance is 40 mm and the offset is inside. Make sure you are working on the same edge, on the correct edge, because sometimes the people sketch on this edge but this lower thickness edge we have to sketch on. Now the distance is 40 mm. Now click here OK. Now select line command and close these 2 points. Escape this command, drag it up to here. Again select convert entities, select this one, click here OK. Now drag this up to here. Now select here offset entities, enter the value of 40 mm, uncheck this select chain. Now select this one, click here OK. Now drag this up to here, or select these two using Control key and make them coincident. Now select here trim entities like this. Now select here line command and close these two. Now select here smart dimension, select this lower point, lower vertex, and select this circle. This distance will be 706 mm. Enter the value of 706 mm like this. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base. Now the distance will be 306 mm. Enter the value of 306 mm like this. Now click here OK. Now you can see. Now go to fillet. You can see there is a fillet of 200 mm. Now select this edge and this edge. Enter the value of 200 mm radius. Now click here OK. Now we have to create two extruded on these two circles. For that select this face, sketch. Now convert entities, select this one and this one. Click here OK. Now these outer dia circles are of dia 180 mm and this extrude distance is 53 mm, which is mentioned here. So select here circle command, select the center, create a circle, same as here, select the center and create a circle. Now go to smart dimension, select the circle, enter the value of 180 mm. Now again select this circle, enter the value of 180 mm. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base, enter the value of 53 mm like this. Now click here OK. Now you can see these are the extruded cylinders which we can see from this section view. Now to create the other half profile, we will create one reference plane and mirror this half profile. For that select here plane and select this face and this face, you can see. Now click here OK. This is our reference plane of mirror. Now select here mirror, select this plane, and now we have to specify the features which we want to copy. Now select this boss extrude 1 and select this fillet and this boss extrude 3 and this cut extrude 1. Now click here OK. Now you can see, let me hide this plane. Now you can see we have created our part number 6, which is feather, successfully. You can see these are the extrudes inside which can be seen by the section view. Now I will add some appearance to it. Now click here save. This is our part number 6, feather. You can see all the dimensions which are mentioned here. We have designed that part. We have designated in that part. Now in the next step, we will create our part number 7, which is this tension bar. Now we will create our part number 7, which is this tension bar. We will create this part with the help of this drawing. So let's get started. First select here file, select new, select part, click here OK. Now let me change background to plain white. Select here millimeter gram second. Now select here front plane, click here normal to. Now select here sketch. Now first, this is the top view and this is the front view. Now first I will create these two circles. Their centers are collinear and horizontal. Now select one here, center line. Select this point and create one horizontal center line. This line is not horizontal, so select this line and make it horizontal. Now select here circle, create two concentric circles here and select this point and create two concentric circles here also. Now select these two outer circles, select this outer circle, hold down the control key, select this outer circle and make it equal. Now select this inner one, hold down the control key, now select this inner one, make it equal. Now go to sketch, select a smart dimension. Now you can see the dimensions are 150 mm and 76 mm. Select this outer one, this will be 150 mm and select this inner one, this will be 76 mm. Now the center to center distance will be 610 mm. Select this center and this center. This is 610 mm like this. Now go to features, select here extrude boss face, select here mid plane. Now the distance is 76 mm, so enter the value of 76 mm like this. Make sure you select here mid plane. Now select here OK. Now again select this front plane, click here normal to and sketch. Now select your 3-point arc, snap this outer circle and this outer circle and create an arc like this. Now select this outer circle and select this outer circle and select here convert entities. Now select this circle and hold on the control key, select this arc, select here tangent. Now select this circle, select this arc and make it tangent. Now go to smart dimension, select this arc, its radius is 305 mm, so enter the value of 305 mm like this. Now again select here 3-point arc, select this point, select this one. Now go to smart dimension, its radius will be 446 mm, 446, enter. Now select this point, select this arc and select this circle, make them tangent. Now select this arc, hold down the control key, select this circle, make them tangent. Now you can see these are fully defined. Now go to features, select here extrude boss face, select this region. Now select here mid plane and from mid plane it is 50 mm thick, so enter the value of 50 mm like this. Make sure you check here merge result. Now select here OK. Now you can see this is our part number 7 tension bar. Now we will add some appearance to it. Now click here save. Now save it. Part number 7, tension bar. Now in the next step we will create our next part, which is this piston, which is part number 8. Now this is our part number 8, which is piston. Now we will design our part number 8, and this is the drawing of our part. So let's get started. Select here file, select new, select part, click here OK. Now select background to plain white. Now select here front plane, normal to and sketch. Select circle command, create one circle. Now select a smart dimension. Now you can see its dia is 180 mm. Now select the circle, enter the value of 180 mm. Now go to features, select here extrude, select here midplane. Now the distance is 200 mm, so enter the value of 200 mm like this. Now click here OK. Now select this right plane, normal to and sketch. Select circle command, snap this origin as a center and create a circle. Now go to features, select sketch, select smart dimension, and this dimension will be, dia will be 102 mm. Enter the value of 102 mm like this. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base. Now the distance will be 1800 mm from this center axis or center plane. So enter the value of 1800 mm like this. Now select this face, sketch, select circle command and create a circle. Now select the smart dimension, select this circle, and its dia will be 76 mm. Now go to features, select here extrude cut, select here through wall booth. Now click here OK. Now this is our part. Add steel appearance to it. Polish steel. Now save it. Part number 8, piston. Now in the next step, we will create our part number 9, which is this pin. Now we will create our last part, which is part number 9, which is this pin. And this is the drawing of our part. You can see this is the dia and this is the extrude length 765 mm and the dia is 150 mm. So let's get started. Select file, select new, select part, click here OK. Now select background to plain white, select here millimeter grams again. Now select, you can select front plane from here, or you can select directly extrude boss base. It will automatically select the plane. Now select here circle command, select a smart dimension, and dia is 150 mm and the extrude length is 765. So select this, enter the value of 150 mm. Now when you will exit this sketch, it will automatically, you can see, it will automatically redirect to the extrude boss because we have selected while sketching extrude boss 765 mm. click here OK. Now add it an appearance of gray. Now save it. This is our part number 9, pin. In the next step, we will assemble all our components step by step. Now we will assemble all our components step by step. So first we will enter into the assembly mode. For that, select here File, select New, select here Assembly and click here OK. Now first switch to plain white background. Now select here plain white, select here millimeter gram second. Now select here insert component. First insert this base. Now rotate it. I will rotate it later. Now select here rotate component and looks like this component is fixed. You can rotate it like this using the middle mouse button. Now this is the proper position. Now select here insert component again and insert this feather, part number 6. Now select your mate and expand this advanced mate section. Select this width mate. Select this face, this face, this face and this face. Now click here OK. Now rotate this part. Delete this width mate which I have just created. I will first rotate it like this. Now I will add the width mate. Now select a width mate. Now click here OK. Now select this standard mate and select concentric. Now select this inside surface and the inside surface of this hole and make them concentric. Click here OK. Now exit this mate command. Now you can see our part number 6 feather is constrained. Now we will add part number 1 inside the part number 1 arm. Now select here rotate component and rotate it like this. Now again select here mate command and select here width mate. Select these faces and these inside faces. Now click here OK. Now go to standard mate, select here concentric. Select this inside face and this inside face. Make it concentric using concentric relation. Now click here OK. Now click on this close. Now insert this pin like this. Now select this outer surface, click here mate, select this inside surface of the hole and make it concentric. Click here OK. Now again select here width mate. Now select this face, this face, this face and the other face. You can see it is automatically adjusted into this gap and it is equidistant in both the direction. You can see. Now click here OK. Now click here. Now again insert component, insert this part number 3 bucket. And rotate it like this. Now select here mate command and select here width mate. Now select this face, this face, this face and this face. Click here OK. Now expand this standard mate and select here concentric mate. Select this inside face and this inside face. Now click here OK. Now you can see. Now insert component, insert this stabilizer. Now select your mate and select this width mate. Again select this face, first select this concentric mate clear section and select this concentric mate. First we will add concentric mate, later on I will create the width mate. Select this one and this one. Click here OK. Now select this bucket and make it fix. We are doing so that we can easily assemble this part. Now select here mate. Click on this and select your width mate. Now select this face, this face, this face and this face. Now you can see it is exactly at the middle. Now click here OK. Now press the escape key. Now click on this and make it float. Now select insert component and insert this tension bar. Now select your mate, select this inside face and this inside face. Make them concentric, click here OK. Let me make it fix so that let me delete this relation which I have just created. First rotate it like this. Now we have to make this hole to concentric with this one and this hole to concentric with this one. Now select your mate. First select this face and this face. Make them coincident, click here OK. Now select this face, inside face and this inside face. Make them concentric, click here OK. Now select this inside face and this inside face. Make them concentric, click here OK. Now escape, press the escape key. Now select this part, right click and select here copy with meets. Now click on this arrow. Now it will ask for the relations. Now select coincident with this face and concentric with this surface and with this one. Looks like it is not working. No problem, I will manually insert it. Rotate it like this. Now select your mate, select this face and select this face. Click make them coincident and select this face and this face. Make them concentric, click here OK. Now select this inside face of the hole and inside face of this hole. Make them concentric, click here OK. Now select this bucket and float it. Now select a float. Now you can see, now we have to add the pistons and the cylinders. Now select an insert component, insert the cylinder, select this inside face, click here mate and select this inside face and make them concentric, click here OK. Now select this face and this face. Make them coincident using coincident relationship, click here OK. Now press the escape key. Now drag it like this. Now insert this piston like this. Now select this outer surface, click here mate, select this outer surface, make them concentric, click here OK. Now select this inside surface of the hole and this inside surface of this cutout, make them concentric, click here OK. Now press the escape key. You can see it is moving inward out. Let me zoom in. You can see in the same way we will add two more places. Add two more places. Lock it temporary, fix it. Temporarily fix this bucket so that we can easily mate these cylinders and pistons. Now we have to mate this portion into this hole. Insert the cylinder. Now select this inside surface, select your mate, select this surface. Make them concentric, click here OK. Now let me change, press the escape key and change its transparency. Right click on this part and click here change transparency so that I can easily mate it. Now drag it like this. Now select your mate, select this edge and this edge. Make them coincident, click here OK. It is exactly at the middle. Now change its transparency to normal like this. Now drag this portion like this. You can see it is exactly at the middle of the gap of the hole. Now select here insert component and insert this piston like this. Now select this outer surface, right click and click here mate. Now select this surface and make them concentric. Now select this inside surface of the hole and this inside surface. Now make them concentric, click here OK. You can see. Now one more to go. Now select your insert component, select this cylinder like this. Now select this inside surface, click here mate and select this cutout, click here OK. Now select this face and select this surface. Make them coincident, click here OK. Now press the escape key. Now select your insert component, insert again this piston. Now select this outer surface, click here mate, select this outer surface, make them concentric. Direction will be opposite, so click here flip mate alignment like this. Now click here OK. Now you can see these are concentric. Now one more concentric relation we have to add. Select this inside and select this inside surface. Make them concentric, click here OK. Now this portion is permanently fixed. Now right click on this bucket and float. Select here float. Now in this way you can see we have assembled all our components. If you want, you can create some pins into these holes. Let me show you how you can do it so that it looks quite good. Now click on this drop down and select here new part. Now select this face and select here convert entity, select this edge, click here OK. Now go to features, select here extrude boss face and select here up to the surface. Select this surface, click here OK. Now you can see there is a pin. In the same way we will create all these pins. Now again exit this. Now select a new part. Select this face. Select here convert entities. Select this edge and this edge. Click here OK. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base. Direction will be opposite. Select here up to the surface. Now select here this surface. Click here OK. Now you can see both the pins are created. Now this pin, click over here. Now again select a new part. Select this face. Select here convert entities. Select this edge. Click here convert entities. Now go to features. Select here extruded boss base. Direction will be reverse. And select here up to the surface and select this surface. Click here OK. You can see pin has been created. In the same way we can create pins on these faces and surfaces. Now select this. Let me exit here. Now again select your new part. Select this face. Select here convert entities. Select this edge, this edge. Click here OK. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base, direction will be reverse. Now select here up to the surface. Now select this face, click here OK. You can see it has created. Now again select your new part, select this face, select here convert entities, select this edge, click here OK. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base, direction will be opposite, select here up to the surface, select this surface, click here OK. Now exit this. Now again select here new part. Now select this face, select here convert entities, select this one and this one, click here OK. Now go to features, select here extrude boss base, direction will be opposite, select here up to the surface, select this face, click here OK. You can see in this way we can create these pins in the assembly mode. Now exit this. All our components has been assembled in the simplest way. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications of our latest video. And if you need 2D drawings, you can visit our website which is mentioned in the drawing. Thank you.